Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with F1 Fantasy. Yes, we're slowly but surely getting there towards the first race of the F1 2020 season, and we're back with a little bit more of the IRL content. But before we dive into this one here today, obviously if you missed out on yesterday's video, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We had a look at my top 5 talking points as we get ready for the start of the F1 2020 season. Obviously that sort of builds quite nicely into this video here today. You know, sort of a lot of the points I'm going to discuss in today's video as well, sort of I touched upon yesterday as well in that video, as well as obviously make sure you get yourself subscribed to the channel. According to the analytics, only about 15-16% of you that are watching these videos are actually subscribed, so make sure obviously you hit that button as well, you know, join the squad, everything like that. And finally, just a bit of a side announcement as well. This channel now can accept members. Yes, it's certainly not a requirement by any means. Don't obviously feel like you need to join it or anything like that. But, you know, it's only, I've set it as I think the minimum I possibly could. And obviously, I'd like to think, you know, it offers a few cool little features as well for some of you guys that obviously have been, you know, sort of bigger fans of the channel for a long time. And obviously, with F1 2020 coming out, I will be, you know, giving you guys a few sneak things from that, from obviously our career modes and all that sort of thing as well. But today though, like I said, we're going to be looking at the F1 fantasy teams. You know, like I said in yesterday's video, this is sort of a bit of a refresh, a recap. You know, we made a video all the way back in March, which seems a worryingly long time ago now. Obviously setting up our 3 F1 fantasy teams ready for the 2020 season. And then unfortunately, everything happened and they've been, well, sat here dormant for the last few weeks. So hopefully today, you know, we can sort of refresh our mind, as well as obviously this video is just a reminder, you know, join the league, get involved. Links will be down below. Obviously, I'll show the join code as well down there. Definitely get yourself involved. Obviously, we'll be trying to make videos every week from these leagues, obviously. So if you want to get yourself included, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. Obviously, join up and let me know who you are, which team you are, everything like that. And yeah, hopefully we can have a good, fun season with the league on F1 Fantasy as well. Now, jumping into this one though, I'll be honest, I had a quick double check a couple of days ago as to what obviously all my teams were looking like. You know, like I said, it was March when I set these up. So we've still got the experimental team, which is basically hoping that we get all of the, you know, sort of we get every races like Germany 2019 and it's crazy, and we can pick up all the points. So we got Latifi, we got Russell as our turbo as well there, Grosjean, Magnussen, Raikkonen and Williams. Way under budget, I'm sure you're all well aware. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the team of basically the worst combination, or the worst combination perhaps. Perhaps Williams and Haas end up becoming OP and Raikkonen just does good. Everything like that. Now, something else I've noticed is the neutral sentiment. Can we... track the player price change for this race week. Okay, so that is not something we want to get ourselves involved in just yet, because it is technically not race week just yet. Tomorrow technically is the beginning of race week. Boy, could it not come soon enough. Obviously, it is technically race week when the time this video goes out, but at the time of recording this, only 1 week to go until Formula 1 returns. So yeah, that is our experimental team though. It's really just going to be a bit of fun to see what they can do as well. And then we've got my meme team, which is a bit of a gambly one, you know, sort of one of those ones that 1 week might do massively well, and then the next week absolutely fall through the floor. So that's why we got obviously Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, Albon, Raikkonen once again actually, and Danny Kvyat as our turbo driver there with AlphaTauri as our team. Now, obviously, around some tracks that might be really good. Say Mercedes have some issues, something like that. You know, you could be looking at the podium all there, but probably not, because Verstappen still exists at the end of the day. But yeah, that is obviously the meme team. Hoping that we can try and get some good results with that. But yeah, again, it's sort of just meant to be, you know, on the side, having a look at how well that team does as well. Obviously, comparing it to my serious team, which is going to be awful if it does worse than my other teams over the course of this season, which, knowing my luck, it probably will. We've got Hamilton. We always go with Hamilton. It's only fair, you know, I'm a Hamilton fan at the end of the day. I'm not going to try and hide that from you guys, although I'm actually wearing an Alonso t-shirt here today. Not Alonso, sorry, McLaren. But yeah, obviously that is as well, hence why we got sights on the team for that one. We got Perez as our turbo, Verstappen, Russell, and like I said, Sainz. Now, Racing Point and Perez, obviously, with our turbo. I'm basically hoping, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, that Racing Point in 2020 are absolutely mega and it can whip out, really, really good results, with the 2019 Mercedes car. I'm hoping they sort of hang on in there with that. And obviously, a bit of a surprise, I felt for 20 million just under for the pair of them. It seemed like quite a steal at the end of the day, hopefully. We'll wait and see about that for sure. Then obviously we got Russell. He was basically just what we had left in the budget. It was either him or Latifi, and I was not gonna go Latifi, simply put, because I think Russell is a much, much better driver at the end of the day. Sainz obviously slapped it up in the midfield last season, so obviously we had to go with him. He's hopefully going to be good in terms of price to performance as well. Obviously Verstappen is just a machine. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him fight up towards the front. I can't see Red Bull not being right there or thereabouts. And then, yeah, like I said, Hamilton is probably going to be right towards the front of the field, hopefully, as well. That was sort of in my predictions yesterday as well. Now, having a look at the league, I think we've got about 70 of you just under have already joined. Yeah, 64 players have joined. Obviously, it goes from Austria right the way through to the end of the season. There is the league code. Get yourself in, join the league, everything like that. Obviously, if you want to be included, you can see we've already got quite a few people in. Just having a look, obviously, everyone's on 0 points, nil points at the moment, but we've got a good variety. We've got people from India, Davik Pereni. I'm going to butcher all the names, I apologise about that. Kostas Kafri as well from Greece. We've got Philip there from America, Gabriel from Mexico, and then Leonardo from Brazil, Tobias from Germany, David from, I hate the fact I can't recognise that country. I do know it, but it's too small to be able to recognise for sure. And then you can see we've obviously got Scott from Australia. And then obviously Jack, one of my good friends as well, from obviously here in the UK. Manuel as well from Spain. So a nice variety. And then you can see towards the bottom, obviously we've got quite a few Brits. And then obviously Sam as well. I know you're a regular on the channel as well from Ireland. So yeah, plenty of teams you can see. Having a look through, obviously you've got myself at the bottom, Kyle, obviously one of my very good mates that I've done a fair bit of co-op career modes with in the past. We've got George as well, who I've raced with, Jamie, who I'm sure regulars around here will recognise as well, and then obviously a few other guys that I make some content with as well. So obviously if you want to get included in all the fantasy recap videos, definitely get yourself into the league. Obviously I will be running through, sort of all the winners and losers from each week of the league as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video as well. Like I said at the start, make sure you get yourself subscribed for more F1 2020 fantasy content coming to the channel. We will hopefully be making a recap / sort of review and everything like that after each Grand Prix of the 2020 season. We're really going to try and focus on F1 fantasy as well. But yeah, that'll do us for this video then, guys. Like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, I will see you all next time for another video.